Hi, welcome to Party Food Hero. I'm Aaron. Today we're gonna be making one of the most classic party food items that you could bring. We're gonna be making deviled eggs. And in regular form here, we're not just gonna do your standard deviled eggs. We're gonna turn these deviled eggs into a breakfast in every bite, which will be one bite because you properly eat a deviled egg in one bite. All right, super easy to make, absolutely delicious. Let's go check it out. So like I said, with these deviled eggs, I wanted to make every bite a breakfast experience. So you're gonna have your sweet, you're gonna have your savory, you're gonna have your creamy, you're gonna have a little bit of everything. And these are the ingredients that are gonna make the best deviled eggs you have ever had. And just like George Zimmer, I guarantee it. And as if you didn't need another reason to purchase an Instant Pot, the Instant Pot makes hard-boiled eggs so simple. You add your insert, you put some water in, you put your eggs in, you set it, and you forget it. I think I'm gonna trademark that. Set it and forget it. You put on the lid, you hit manual, you put 6 minutes, and you're done. You're never gonna make hard-boiled eggs any other way if you have an Instant Pot. And here we go. The sweet part of this deviled egg is going to be candied bacon, and even better, it's gonna be smoked candied bacon. Now, the exact directions of how I did this are going to be on the website, partyfoodhero.com. I'll walk you through the basics, but the ingredients and everything are going to be located there. You are going to want to put this on a wire rack before you put it in your smoker. If you're putting it in your oven, make sure you have that baking sheet that is lined with tinfoil underneath it, because you don't want that bacon grease obviously falling into your oven. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of maple syrup on there. And you know it's good maple syrup because it's from Sam's Club. So you know it's going to be legit. All right, now that you have your bacon coated in maple syrup, you're going to add some of your favorite barbecue seasoning on top. Now, I chose the Chipotle Cherry, I believe is the one that I used, because I was looking for something that had a little bit of sweetness and a little bit of spiciness. Now, it doesn't matter which one you use, just use your favorite. It's gonna turn out great. And then when you're done dusting these with your barbecue seasoning, you're gonna flip the bacon over and you're gonna do the exact same process on the other side. If you want this to be a little bit spicier, then I have it, add some cayenne pepper on top of it. I actually ended up putting just a little dusting on one of the sides because I wanted to make sure it had enough of that spice that I was looking for. You could absolutely serve this candied bacon as an appetizer on its own. It is incredibly delicious and super easy to make, super quick. So if you're looking for an easy appetizer that's quick and it's gonna knock people's socks off, you could definitely make this on its own. Now, I've made candied bacon in the smoker and in the oven. Both are absolutely delicious. I have a smoker, so I like to use it as much as I can. So I cooked this candied bacon in the Recteq 700 bowl. Now, while that bacon is smoking, I pulled out the eggs, put it in a ice bath, and then got ready to start taking the shells off, which was incredibly easy. I guess another reason why using a pressure cooker is a great way to do it. I've done so many hard-boiled eggs, I'm sure you have too, where they come out and that shell just sticks so badly and it's so annoying to peel the eggs. These peeled incredibly easy. I can't recommend doing hard-boiled eggs in your Instant Pot enough. It's amazing. I love it so much. Definitely do it. Once you've peeled your eggs, you are going to want to cut them in half with a nice sharp knife. A good way to know if you have hard-boiled your eggs correctly is it'll have a bright yellow center, just like that. Look at that, beautiful. And I'm just popping those yolks into the food processor that we're going to use to create the yolk filling. So that's where the yolks are disappearing to. I'm going pretty basic on the filling here because we already have enough flavor with all the other items that we're going to be putting on top of this deviled egg. I've done deviled eggs where I put bacon into the filling and cheese into the filling as well. But since I'm already, like I said, I'm going to have a lot of flavor that we're adding on top of it. So I'm going with a nice basic filling, which is mustard, mayonnaise. I've heard of, you could put pickle brine in there if you want. I put a little apple cider vinegar, and then you are good to go. You really don't need to put anything else. Just a little bit, not too much, a little bit. I don't know, that's probably like a quarter of a teaspoon, nothing crazy. And then you're just gonna blend it all up till it's nice and smooth. This will blend together relatively quickly. It just takes a few seconds. All you're looking for is that is a smooth consistency. I believe I had to take off the lid and then kind of get the stuff off the edges to make sure that everything incorporated correctly, but that's all you're looking for. You're looking for a nice smooth consistency that you're going to be able to pipe in easily into your egg whites. And that's what you're looking for right there. Just nice and smooth and ready to go. Now, a great way to pipe this into the egg whites is to add it into a Ziploc bag and then unsuccessfully try and clip the corner with a pair of scissors, and then just use your fingers to do it instead. So this works out great. You can use different tips, I guess, if you wanted to. If you wanted to get super fancy with how this is going to look, I don't really care. I just want to have a kind of a uniform look to it, and that's about it. But it doesn't need to look perfect. This is going to taste so good, people aren't going to care what they look like. But, you don't want them to look super sloppy. If you want to get one of those crazy different tips that you put on your piping bag to get a cooler ruffle look or whatever, you can do that. I was happy with how these turned out, so do it however you'd like. Let's go check on the bacon. Yes, and that's exactly what you want it to look like. You want the edges to be browning up, a little bit darker than the center, nice and bubbly. This is what you're looking for. You're gonna pull these and let them cool off, and then you're gonna cut them up. I already had the smoker on, so might as well put in some tater tots. So we decided to smoke the tater tots. Now here's the slow-mo shot of the tater tots being smoked. Oh yeah. And once your tater tots are done and nice and crispy, they are ready to be seasoned. So just throw them into your favorite seasoning bowl and add your favorite seasoning. And then you're just gonna toss them around until they're all coated. You don't need to over season these, just a nice light coating of whatever your favorite seasoning that will pair well with the rest of the seasonings that you already have. I'm using Heath Ryle's garlic jalapeno barbecue seasoning, and it paired great with the rest of the flavors that we had with these deviled eggs. All right, it's time to assemble these deviled eggs. You're gonna first put your piece of candied bacon on there. Then you're gonna grab a piece of your delicious extra sharp cheddar cheese. And then I cut the tater tots in half and put a half on each one of the deviled eggs. And then you just do that for the rest of your deviled eggs, and you have yourself an amazing, absolutely amazing appetizer that people are going to talk. There's going to be some murmuring about how delicious your deviled eggs are and how jealous people are that they didn't think of it. So, gosh, these are really good. All right, let's get to the gratuitous close-up shots, and then let's get to my favorite part of the video. All right, now for my favorite part of the video, I get to eat the food. Now, What I love about these, I know these are gonna be delicious because you have eggs, which are delicious. You have cheese, you have candied bacon, and then you have smoked tater tots. That's just gonna be awesome. So like I said in the beginning, the proper way to eat a deviled egg isn't to take a little bite and have some weird bite mark in your, it's to eat the whole thing. And that way you're gonna get these layers of flavor in this particular recipe. So let's grab a big one, and then here we go. All right, so the first thing you get when you bite into it is obviously the egg. And then you get the smokiness from the tater tots. And the last thing, and then you get a little bit of that sharpness from the cheese. And then the last thing you get is the sweet spiciness from the candied bacon. My goodness is that delicious. You're probably wondering, is he gonna eat the rest of those? Yes, I am. And I am going to love it because these are really good. Like I said, just layers of flavor. That's what you're looking for with any sort of dish. Unless it's like the best flavor ever, you wanna have layers in there. And that's exactly what this has. And the contrasting, like you have the crunchy, you have the chewy, you have the creamy, you got everything in there, and it just all works so well together. You get a little bit of that spiciness too from the hot sauce we put on the hash browns. Man, those are really good. Definitely make this for your next party. Your guests will love it, or make it for yourself if you're having a party of one, because these are great. And how easy is that in the Instant Pot? Instant Pot, great. Best thing since whatever, I don't know, whatever. I love the Instant Pot. Hard-boiled eggs in the Instant Pot is fantastic. So, no excuse, you can make this. Like I said, I did some of the stuff in the smoker. You don't have to. You can do this just as easily in your oven, and it'll come out absolutely amazing. But comment down below. Let me know if this is something to be interested in trying. And if you do, tag me in it. Follow me on Instagram, Party Food Hero. All the recipes are on partyfoodhero.com. That's where the recipe for the bacon candy is going to be as well. So don't forget, hit like, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. Did I already say all that? I don't know. I'll say it again. But thank you for watching. It's much appreciated. And I will see you next week. See you later. I almost forgot. Be the Party Food Hero. Not joking. Crushing these. Crushed them all.
Be the Party Food Hero.
So good.